guys. How are we today? Hey, Trista, how are you? Hey, Neat Noodle, it's good to see you. And Aaron, how are you? It's good to see all you guys today. Guys, yesterday was my birthday, and I was so humbled by everybody wishing me happy birthday, and I got videos sent to me, and Trista sent me the most beautiful gift, you guys. I wasn't expecting it at all. And it is the fuzziest blanket, and it's so warm, and it has a picture of me and my mama and my big sister on there. And I didn't even know that they could make such. And you guys, I loved that. But also, her card that she sent me was absolutely beautiful. So, and I wasn't expecting it. That just made my day. Hey, hippie chick, how are you? It's good to see you. And JCN, hi. It's good to see all you guys. So, I had to tell you guys about that. It was so beautiful. And all the wishes that I got, it really meant a lot to me, you guys. You know that I keep the good comments that I get, I put them in like my digital scrapbook. So it all meant a whole lot to me, guys. I really appreciated it. And also, you know, when since my accident, it's I cherish every year, 1 year older. And I don't care about the fine lines, you guys. I actually like those. I don't like to edit them out of my pics because it's like I've been through some stuff to earn these fine lines. You know what I'm saying? Oh. And you guys, okay, I do have an update. Remember Michael Stowers, who was wanted? He had gotten out of prison from a 2008 murder in March, and he was wanted for the murder of his wife and her unborn child. Well, I told you guys last week that he was thought to have been at a laundromat in the area of where all this happened, and the police were called, and they ended up getting in a shootout with with him and with the person who they thought to be him, and it has been confirmed that it is him. And I saw the body cam footage, you guys, and because I was kind of worried because they weren't saying if the perpetrator pointed a gun at them or not, and I seen it, and he definitely did. So I'm glad that he can't hurt anybody else. Really, um, I'm really glad about that. Today, you guys, what I have to tell you about is it's really sad, but we're going to keep our thoughts up, and we're going to pray that she is found safely. And her name is Emma, and sometimes you'll see Emma Baum, Baum, and other times she sometimes goes by Waddell or Waddle because that was her dad's side of the family. That was their last name. So sometimes you might see that as her last name too. And before I tell you guys about her, on the bottom of my screen going across, you will see how, if you have any information, to report that information. You guys, her family is asking for help. We're going to watch the press conference today, and they're saying that they have only been in contact with the detective one time, and they're saying that now he won't answer their calls. So, are any of you guys from around Gary, Indiana? This is the first time that I've ever had any cases in that area, and the first time that I've looked at that area. So I don't know if the whole town is like this, but I'll show you guys the hey Astro, how are you? Astro, do you know anything about Emma, about this case? I was asking if anybody knew about Gary, Indiana, about because what I'm seeing on the news, it doesn't look like. Well, there's another little girl missing from that area too. Hey, Chopper, how are you? And she's 13 years old, you guys, and they're saying that she was pregnant too. And and there's just more and more women that I find missing from this area, and it doesn't look like the best area from yeah, Astro. I was gonna say I didn't want to down the whole city because it might just be the neighborhood that she went missing in that didn't look like the best. So I wouldn't suggest anybody. I would suggest everybody being vigilant if you're going around if you're going near that area. Okay, let me pull up and I'll tell you guys about Emma. How do I get forget from week to week? Um, oh yeah, Chopper, me too. I feel you, buddy. Me too. Okay, guys, just one second. Yeah, how do I forget from week to week how to share the screen? Uh-uh. Okay, guys. So first of all, they say that she does have brown hair, so that would be like this first picture. But they said that she let me bring it in so we can see it a little better. That she has brown hair, so this is her natural hair, but she is known to have to wear hair pieces and wigs and stuff like that. She's 25 years old, and she's 5'3" tall, so she's rather short. And they say she weighs 136 pounds. You guys, she hasn't been seen since October the 10th. And they said on October the 4th that she was 9 months pregnant and 1 centimeter dilated. And she hasn't been seen since October the 10th. So I do want to say that you guys, I don't have any kids, so I'm not for sure. But I think that Neat Noodle says she's originally from the area. It's not great. Some parts are better than others. Yeah. Um. So they so she was 1 centimeter dilated on October the 4th. So that was like 6 weeks ago. So I'm not sure if she could still be pregnant now, or if they could, if we need to be looking for her and then a newborn baby. I have seen people suggest, oh, okay, Chopper, I understand. Um, so that I did see somebody suggest that to check the baby boxes everywhere because somebody could put her baby in one of those baby boxes, and I thought that was a really good idea, and I'm sure they're keeping an eye out for that. So let me see here. Astro says her and the 13-year-old pregnant girl went missing from the same neighborhood, about the same area, y'all. Yeah, I know that, buddy. That I don't feel good about that either. So they did share this picture. See, she looks so much different with blonde hair. Um, they did share this picture, but I don't know if this was from her most recent baby shower because you guys, this makes her fourth baby. She has three babies, already, and then the one that she was carrying would have been her fourth. Chopper, it's about missing Emma right here. She's missing. She's 25 years old, and she was 9 months pregnant the last time she was seen. So I don't. I'm thinking this might be from her last baby shower, not with the baby she's pregnant with now, because they're not saying whether this one was a boy or a girl. And see right here, this one says it's a girl. So I'm thinking, but she probably looks similar. And I will tell you guys, I will show you guys her little boy because she has a 6-year-old little boy, and then she has a 3-year-old little boy and a 2-year-old little girl, I believe. And Camden, her 6-year-old, I will show you guys him because he is at the press conference too, and he made his mama a little poster to show. Look, you guys, and I wouldn't usually share children's faces, but he is so proud of himself for making that poster, and he is at the press conference, and there's no way that I could edit him out of the press conference, and that's what I was thinking too, Astro. Um, and so that's why you guys know I usually don't show children's faces, but he's talking about how he wants his mama home and stuff. And he stays with his mama, Emma's mom, I believe. And Emma stayed there with them a lot too. But on October the 10th, I believe it was her sister that took her, and this is from the press conference too, all of her family. Um, she's got a lot of people, you guys, that want her home. That's her mama right there, Jamie. And then a lot of her sisters. So now I'll tell you guys the last time she was seen. It was October the 10th. And her sister, she's from Portage, Indiana, I believe is how you say it. And I believe it was her sister or another family member took her to the baby's daddy's house. Now, he is the dad of the baby that she's pregnant with, not her other three. The first, Camden's dad, I don't believe he's in the picture, but the father of the other two, I did see her sister say that that there's no bad blood between them, and he's a really good dad. And he has the other two right now, so her two middle kids. And so he was yep, Neat Noodle, if you know anything that, or if I get something wrong, please feel free to speak up. I know you were looking into this case too. I believe me and you ended up looking on the same day. I believe Neat and my algorithm are the same. We get we're interested in a lot of the same things. But no, Astro, not at all. So they dropped her off at his house in this area. And what I'm hearing now is they're saying that there was a camper right here on this block right here. And now they're saying the camper is missing, and that's where they believed that Emma was last seen. I haven't seen this from police. I'll tell you guys, there's very little heard from the police. I'll tell you what I did hear from them. Um, and her mama said that she got a text from Emma at 5:32 on the 10th, and it said that she had made it to his place, and that's the last anybody has heard from her. And so I don't know why it took so long to report her missing. And this is a bad area, you guys. I got this from one of the news sites. Um, so, um, so they didn't report her missing until October the 28th. They finally reported her missing. And her boyfriend, let me tell you guys about him. He was arrested the next day on a failure to appear. He's still in jail from what I can tell. But and now they have him on 11/10. They filed new charges against him for possession. He's 29 years old too, so not too much older than her. Um, Possession of a controlled substance with enhancing circumstances. And he has no bail until 11/27, and then it's a 10K bail from what I can see off the website. I'll show you guys that too. It did look like he had some kind of hearing today at 8 a.m., but I haven't looked into it yet to see exactly what happened today. Oh, Debbie, thank you. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. So his name is Antoine Dante Butler. This is him. And after we watched the press conference, I did find an interview that one of his exes did, and I'll tell you guys about that here in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and watch the press conference. Let me get us there.
Missing Emma. She may be with her newborn baby. This case is very critical because we don't know if that baby has gotten the care that it needs, and of course Emma, I'm sure, is also in a state of where she needs she needs additional medical care. So we need to put an extra critical on this one because now we understand there is a newborn that is possibly with Emma. Again, Emma went missing. She's been missing over a month now. 9 months pregnant, and she may be with the newborn baby. If you have any information, please call the Gary Police Department. You can also call 911.
Hi, my name is Jamie Baum, Jamie Baum. I'm Emma Baum's mother. I would like my daughter home. We miss her. Her babies need her family needs her, and if anybody knows anything or can help search for her, could you please help us? We need her home. Thank you. Say something for your mommy. Okay. My first last name, Jamie Baum, JAMIE BAUM. Want to say anything, baby?
You miss your mom. Show me your poster.
We'll do that for your mom.
Look at the little baby, you guys. Bless him. That's why I didn't care to show you guys his photo. He needs all the prayers that we can get to, guys.
Okay. He drew that down there for his mama.
Tell your mom you miss her. You want her home. Tell your mom you miss her. You want her home.
Tell mom you miss her.
Was your mom, and I hope you can come home. And I believe in Jesus, and I miss my brother and my mom.
Good job.
Hi, my name is Abigail Smith. I am Emma Baum's older sister.
We're just going to get this a little higher so that we can hear you. Is that good for everybody?
My name is Abigail Smith. Abigail is ABIGALE. Smith, SMITH. We've all gathered here today because we are looking for my sister. She was 1 centimeter dilated on October 4th. She has been missing since October 10th.
Astro was wondering how long him and the girlfriend, she'd been with the boyfriend, and I believe her mama says here about a year, from what I can tell.
At this point, we have done everything we can, and now we ask the public to please help us. We have put our own lives at risk. We've went into abandoned houses. We've dug in dirt piles, looking for any and every source of evidence that we can possibly find to connect us to be able to bring her home. My sister is beautiful. She's energetic. She reaches for the sky just like a sunflower, which is her favorite. At this point, without anyone's actual help, we cannot provide any answers for her children, and the holidays are coming. We want her.
I have to tell you guys too that although that the family does say here that they have spoken to their detective once and now he won't return their calls. In an article, I can't remember if I told you guys or not, but the police have said that they had 3 areas of interest that they have looked at, and they've looked at videos, and they have searched with dogs, is what they've said so far.
And her baby to be safe, and anybody at any point, any time of any sun, night, it does not matter. If you are willing to help us, you will be rewarded. We need her to come home. All of us, grandma, sisters, brothers, family, friends. We will not stop until we know where she is. So if you guys can please provide us some answers, you will be doing us a huge favor. And at this point, you will be a hero to so many. As you see, we stand here in the middle of Gary, Indiana, because my sister had a heart of gold. It didn't matter who you were or where you were. She cared and she was willing to do whatever she could for everyone around her. Now I ask for you guys, please, to do the same. We love you, Emma. And if you can hear us, there's nothing that you have done to make any of us stop loving you.
They're also asked why that they keep saying that, because they say that quite a few times, that there's nothing that you could do to make us stop loving you. And they said that they're just saying that just in case Emma is staying away because she feels like she's done something wrong. And so they said that's why they keep saying that part.
It is time. We are here. We will do anything to keep you safe, to get you back. Just please come home.
I just needed to come home. I've always been here for all my grandkids, and Emma's the oldest of this family. And like Abby said, she was the best, and I know she loves her babies. And Camden misses her so much that I, that's it. Please help us.
Spell your first and last name.
I'm sorry,
Spell your first and last name.
Barbara, Barbara, Waddell, Waddell.
Your other's grandmother.
Thank you.
Your other's grandmother.
Yes, I'm her dad's mom.
Question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grandma.
No. So sorry for all of you, what you're going through. Would anyone be able to share with us the last day that you saw Emma? Obviously, we're near where she was last seen. Could you give us some information about what those last hours that you knew where she was were like, so we can share that with our viewers?
Well, she was dropped off at her boyfriend's house, her boyfriend Antoine, and her sister Jewel and Jaden had dropped her off on Thursday night, and she had promised she.
Okay, so it was her sister that dropped her off. So we know for a fact that she was dropped off there. And she texted her mom right after she made it there, too. So we know she did make it there for a fact, because her sister wouldn't lie about something like that. I'm absolutely positive.
She'd be back Friday to do something with Camden Friday, and she didn't show up home after that. So we called, and we didn't get any answer Friday, and then we waited Saturday, called her boyfriend Sunday, and he had told us, well, told me that he seen her leave with some girl in a car, which we found out that is not true. So, and then he also told my other daughters that other stories. So, um, yeah, we don't know, how she got disappeared from this address right here at the moment.
So, hi, I'm Evelyn from Channel 7. So this is the area where she gets dropped off.
At the house behind us,
That one there, or this one here?
the brown house behind us.
Okay. And is this where this Antoine?
He lived in the back, yes.
Okay, he doesn't live there anymore.
He's in jail right now.
Oh, okay, all right. Now, and no disrespect, man. He's obviously the child's
Father.
baby's father.
Yes.
Okay, the child's adopted.
Yes, ma'am.
How can you give us some information about how long they've been together?
They've been over a year. They've been together over a year.
Debbie, she was last seen on October the 10th, and on October the 4th, they did say that she was 1 centimeter dilated, and she was 9 months pregnant. Back then, I say was because I don't know if she's still pregnant today. And she was reported missing on October 28th. Yeah. I'm thinking so, Burke and Justice, because they they arrested him the day after she was reported missing for failure to appear. And now he's in jail for possession of a controlled substance with enhancing circumstances. So I'm thinking they're trying to keep him in there right now. So in my mind, that means he is a suspect. I'm not sure. Okay, sure, Broken Justice. That'd be really nice. Just let me know when. That'd be great.
Here.
Did she give any indication? Was she concerned about him escaping? Nothing.
No, I mean, no, not that. I mean, let's say, not that we're aware of.
What have police told you so far about?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
How many times have you spoken to them?
Only once, and then it wasn't very good. And he doesn't. The detective doesn't return my phone calls.
As it relates to Antoine, he said he's in jail now.
Yes.
Is that related to?
It is now.
Is that related to this case?
It is now. At first, he got picked up in Hammond on a warrant. They picked him up.
I think that her mama is confused here because she says now that he is in jail related to this case, but that's not true. They haven't charged him with anything related to Emma. He is charged with something else. I think she's just a little bit confused, which is very, very understandable. I forgot what the last question was. Let me see.
And then he's in there, so now he's being held for this. The detective doesn't return my phone calls. Yes.
Her mom said that now the detective doesn't return her phone calls, Astro. She said the first time she talked to him wasn't good, and now he won't return her phone calls.
It is now. It is now. At first, he got picked up in Hammond on a warrant. They picked him up, and then he's in there, so now he's being held for this case.
As a person of interest?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you believe he had something to do with the disappearance?
Yes, I do.
What do you think happened?
I think he hurt my baby. And when you find where she's at.
Oh. Anybody else want to say anything?
Oh, I think he hurt my baby.
If Emma is watching this or hearing this, what do you
I
want?
wish she was. I love you.
If Emma is watching this, Emma, your baby wants you. He wants to know why you weren't there for Halloween. He wants to know when he's going to meet his brother or his sister. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, we are waiting. And no matter what, we will not stop until we know where she is.
Absolutely.
It does not matter what we think. What matters is what's getting done. We need help. We need help. All of these families need help. Our family needs help.
Yeah, we need to search for Janaya as well.
We need.
She was taken or lost around the same time.
We would like them to start answering the calls when the family has tips and they're trying to help our own selves. You know, that is what we need. Is every police department, every agency. This is not just one.
That is really bad, you guys. I was just thinking in my own head, I was thinking, well, maybe the cops are overwhelmed and they need more cops to help them with these cases and stuff. But that's not an excuse. That's really not an excuse to not talk to this family. Or at least if they're busy investigating, they could return their calls when they get a chance, you know? So I don't know why they're not answering them anymore.
One missing woman. We have children that are missing.
We need the detectives and stuff to start working with our family and return my phone calls. I've never even had a meeting with him.
What's the detective's name?
Salazar?
I'm sorry?
Salazar?
Salazar. Okay. Do you have a first name on Salazar? Or we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
M. Salazar.
We'll figure it out. And you may have already said this, but I'm sorry,
Camden.
Camden.
Camden, and how old is he?
He's 6.
Okay.
He's her first child.
Okay.
And then she has another child, Lucas and Emberly. They're at home with their dads and nanas. She has 3 children, and the baby would be 4.
Okay. And what are the ages?
He's 6, 3, and 2.
Okay. And where? And I'm sorry if you said this earlier. Where?
She always stay with me most of the time.
So I can't, if I turn the volume up so you guys can hear the reporter, it makes the other parts too loud. So I'll tell you guys what she said. She asked her where Emma lived, and Emma's mom said that she usually stayed with her.
Back in Portage.
Okay,
Yeah.
Do you know if Emma had her phone with her, wallet?
She had her phone, but she was going to get it turned on that Friday. That next day, she was planning on getting it turned on before she got home.
So
It was not on.
Okay.
She was just using Wi-Fi.
Right. How long had she been dating Antoine?
I think over a year.
Okay. All right.
They've been seeing
Do
each other.
you have Antoine's last name?
Butler.
Yes.
Antoine Butler.
And when did he go?
So they said that she had a phone, that she was just using it for Wi-Fi, that she was supposed to go the next day to the phone store and get it hooked up and get minutes and stuff for it. So she didn't have a working phone at this time.
When was he taken into custody? When did he go to?
What day was that? The 29th, I think it was. He got picked up on a warrant in Hammond.
October.
Oh, October. Yeah.
So he's being held on the warrant, but he is a person of interest in her.
Not well. He went to court, and that was taken care of 2 days ago. And
the warrant was taken care of 2 days ago?
yeah, he already went to court for that. So now he's just being held for Emma for this case.
They can only hold somebody for a very short period.
Well, I'm not sure.
This
I don't know about
gentleman
that yet.
actually has a huge past. I do not have enough information to speak on him at this current time. Realistically, he is not our concern. He was the last physical person to be with our sister. We do have a message from her. Her last message was sent at 5:32 p.m. saying that she had arrived to meet him at this location. So from here on out, nobody can prove anything or find anything from point A to point B. The last message was, she is here, to Antoine Butler. If he has any information, we would really like the detectives and the police to actually start putting, and we are unable to ask him because he is incarcerated for things that he did prior to this. That is unfair. They're making it harder for us to be able to find her, to know.
Astro says, how can he not be y'all's concern? He had her last. That's true, but I think they're saying, like, whatever happens to him, we'll deal with justice for him or whatever after we find her. Let's find her and the baby first. That's what I think they're saying, Astro.
If she went to a specific house or a location, and we want to make sure she's not hurt somewhere. What if she can't call us? And she did not have an active phone, but Emma would never go this long without talking. She has a sister or brother for almost every day of the week. Our grandmother. There, she has people that love her, and regardless of what anyone may say or think, we do care. There's nothing that she can do to make us not love her.
Everybody loves her in this family deeply.
How do you spell Antoine's name?
Antwon, and then Butler is Butler. And Emma, if you're out there, I'm never gonna learn these TikTok dances without you. Like, you are important.
May I ask one more question?
That was weird, guys. I don't know if it messed up for you guys, but it just went like really fast for a second. But what she said was she's never going to learn these TikTok dances without her. So that's sweet. They must have done that together. So I remember it said that. I don't know why it skipped like that. Might have just been me.
There's nothing we can do to stop us from loving you. Think what has occurred that would make you say
If she's out somehow, you
I'm
know,
sorry, ma'am.
if she's out, somewhere hearing us or anything, there's like she needs to decide if she's the one, um, out there.
So what you're saying is don't if it's something's gone south, you're not in trouble. We're
Right,
not
Yes.
angry.
right, exactly.
We love you. Come on home. We want
Right.
to make sure you and the baby are safe. Okay,
Exactly.
got it. I just wanted to be
Absolutely.
clear
Thank
about
you.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I just want to make sure I'm clear so I understand.
No, that's exactly it.
And then, to your knowledge, is Antoine, is he in custody in Hammond or is he in Gary?
Lake County Jail.
Lake County.
Yes, he was picked up in Hammond for his own problems.
Warrants. Yeah.
We don't know what they are. Our biggest concern has been her. Antoine did send a message to me saying that we can do anything and everything possible to help find her, that he is 100% on board because it is his child. But his story changes and everything is different. And at this point, we trust that somebody knows something,
And we want her.
and
home.
we want her
We
home.
want her home. We need her.
Have you been able? Anyone in his family reached out or been able to be helpful to you in any way?
Not at all. No.
No.
You know about how old he is?
Yeah, Trista, I think that. Hey, Nature Rocks, how are you? Good to see you, man. Trista, I think that that's the website that I found earlier, and we can look right after this. And by his charges, I think that this might be his second child, at least, because he had a charge having to do with a minor a few years ago, and we can look at it on there right after this.
I'm not sure.
You know how old he is? 28.
You mentioned that you searched different places for her. Where?
All over Gary, abandoned buildings, people's houses that we know.
We've knocked on doors. We've stood
All
in the
over.
middle of the road. We've put signs up on poles, every gas station from point A to point B. Like, handed them out. Anyone on Facebook, we've been through Facebook. We've mentioned everybody that's been friends with her, trying to connect who's friends with her as well as him. Like, we are putting in a lot of effort. We are risking our own lives going into these places against what anyone says, because she is our number one priority. Like, we will do whatever it takes. And if I get in trouble for trespassing in an abandoned house from the city of Gary, and they're unwilling to go in there, then I feel like they are not doing enough to help us. It's not just one, this is two. That child was 9 months in her stomach.
They shouldn't have to be doing that, you guys. They shouldn't have to be the ones going in there and searching those abandoned houses and stuff. And you guys saw the house where she was allegedly last seen at. You saw how rundown it was, and that's all it looks like in that neighborhood. They all look like that. Well, they don't look that bad. Some of them are nice, brick houses and stuff, but they're run down. You can tell, and there are a lot of abandoned ones, and they shouldn't have to be doing that.
That is a full-term baby. Right? We have people fighting for 8-week fetuses. Why can't anybody help find a baby that should physically be here?
We need search team. We have had no one
baby.
try to, no one in county or anything for the police to search for her yet at all. No search teams, no dogs, no canines, nothing yet.
Team Canine, they have been amazing. They have been helpful, but we have had to go out of our way to find people that are willing to help us because they care, and they don't even get paid to help. So can we please take some of our resources, what our taxes, what we help provide for. Please help us before we have more that are hurt, more that are lost. This place is scary. Yes, we shouldn't be doing it alone.
Yeah, you're right.
We shouldn't be doing it alone.
I think
Yes, so
my sweetheart. He's okay.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Galvin, SylviaGalvan. I'm with Circle of Love from Northwest Indiana. Just want to tell the community that we need your help. We need help finding Emma. We need help bringing her home to her beautiful family. She has children waiting for her. Her little guy here wants his mom to come home. Someone out there knows something. Someone always knows something. You can call, be anonymous. Just please call the Gary Police Department or reach out to one of us, and we will take information from you so we could bring Emma home, save her and the baby, so she could be with her little guy here and the rest of her family.
Thank you. I just want my daughter home. We all miss her greatly. I need my daughter.
thank you everyone for being here. We do appreciate you. Thank you, Team K9.
Just want to say one thing. How proud I am of my granddaughters. They have walked these streets every day since they found out she was missing. They all stuck together no matter what. And I worry myself every day because I can't be here with them doing this. But they are wonderful. So please, Emma, please come home.
So that's all of the press conference, guys. But if that don't break your heart, I don't know what will. That little fella, he said that on that little Camden, I don't know if you guys could hear, but he said that he wanted his mama home. He missed his mama and his brother. So I guess that his little brother and his little sister have been at their dad's, and he might have not gotten to see them either, maybe is what he was saying. Okay, guys, now let me show you guys what else I have. Those people that were there with them is called Team K9, and they helped them a lot. I have a few videos from there, but okay, first let's look at Antoine's record, what we can see, and because it could give us some insight, you know. So right here is where I found out that so they did first take him in for failure to appear, but on the 10th, so he was arrested on the 29th, and on the 10th, they filed possession of a controlled substance with enhancing circumstances. I don't know what this enhancing circumstances means. I think in my mind, I haven't looked this up, but in my mind, it makes there might be a weapon involved, or it could mean within certain feet of a school or something like that. It means it's worse than just a possession of a controlled substance, I think. And then in 2022, he had a misdemeanor resisting law enforcement, flee from law, possession. And in 2022, in February, possession. In 2021, possession of, coca, dealing in marijuana. What? 30 grams and 10 pounds. Whoa. And then this looks like miscellaneous civil. And then the neglect of a dependent. This is what I was thinking of, you guys. Neglect of a dependent, places dependent in situations that endangers the dependent. This was the one that involved a child that that I definitely wanted to tell you about. That was 6 years ago, but still. And then some misdemeanors going back until 2013, 2010, speeding, following too closely, 2010. I saw this. Oh, you guys, Titanium Bill. She covered this case too last night, and she had actually pulled up this website, and that's how I knew to go here. So I appreciated her for that. I hadn't seen. I didn't know how to get to this website yet, so I appreciated her sharing that. Um, Now there is a few more things that I wanted to show you guys. There is a Facebook page that has been sharing a lot about Emma. And let me see here. Oh, first, you guys, let's look. I have a few photos where you can see her tattoos really well. There's one on her neck right here, so it'll help you identify her. And then she's got this one that goes across her chest and her arm. And then that was her with her natural hair, but like they said, she wears wigs and hair pieces. So try not to have a certain hairstyle in your mind. Um, okay, so there is a well, let's look at these first right quick. There's this team canine that is with they were there with her family, and I think they've been doing searches and stuff with them, and they have a few videos from their Facebook page that I wanted to show you guys.
She's somewhere. She's not far. She's close. Feel it. Just need to find her. We get help searching for her.
You have support like no other.
Yes.
Beyond just staffing. Can you talk about it?
Yes, we have a search team, and they've been absolutely fantastic to help our family in searching for Emma.
Are you getting that same support from Gary PD? Can you talk about your frustration?
We haven't had any contact with Gary PD. They have not returned any of our calls. I haven't talked to them about Emma's case whatsoever.
Whoops, sorry guys. She said that they're not getting any help from Gary PD and they're not returning her calls at all. I did share with you guys, that's the link to this video, and it's Team Canine, and they're helping their family out a lot, so I wanted to show them for just 1 second.
I've made many messages to try to make appointments, and I get no answer and no one calls back.
Feeling itself as the unknown of where was our son at for 41 days back in 2015. The unknown of who has
And that says justice for Emma and Janiyah, and that's the little 13-year-old that's missing too. I'll see what I can find about her too, you guys.
where's he at? Is he in danger? Is he bleeding out? All these things run through your mind. Is he cold? Everything goes through your mind. So we know the feeling of the family that they're feeling as well. Other people that have not been through it don't know the feeling until they've actually been in it. So since then, we took on a lot of other cases locally, over state lines, Illinois, because we know the feeling that they're going through of not knowing of where the loved one's at. It doesn't hit home until it happens to you. So we find Emma, find a clue where we can find Emma. Hopefully she's safe. We will continue to keep on looking.
It was hard to hear what the voices were saying there, what he was saying, but he said that his son went missing in 2021, I believe, and he says you don't know until it happens to you. Now I want to tell you guys about another Facebook group that I found. it's called, well, it's a Facebook page, not a group, and it's ran by this lady. She said that she has 2 journalism degrees, and I also see on her page that she is from Gary, she said. And I also see that when people send her stuff, she says, send me a receipt. And she won't post anything unless she gets receipts. And I do have to tell you guys that the video that I'm about to show you is very, very disturbing. It is an interview from allegedly one of Antoine's exes. And the only reason that I'm even showing you guys is because there is a birth certificate posted in this video, and it does have his name on the birth certificate. So in my mind, that's the receipt showing that she is one of his exes, you know. Um, so that's the only reason really that I'm even considering showing it to you guys. And also because I saw the lady of this group before she posted it today, she left a message and said, Antoine's ex, you know who you are. I need receipts. And so I think that that was the receipt that she got. So it makes me think that she does do her due diligence, you know. So I'll show you guys. But it's very, very disturbing about what she went through. So if you need to step away about with this, please look out for yourself first. And it'll be about 5 minutes, and it'll be safe to come back. And I'll share this group with you guys too, or this page, so that you guys can all credit goes to them, missing, lost, and trafficked. And so I'll share that with you guys. I'll share their page. All credit goes to them for this interview. Whoa, I gotta turn that. Sorry, guys, that was really loud. And see right here, it does have his name, Antoine Cordell Dante Butler, on this certificate of birth, and it's from January of 2018. So he does have a child before this. You guys let me know if it's still too loud or how the volume is.
Slapped me, punched me.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I wasn't sharing this at first, but now I've got you guys here, and that's what I was saying. See the certificate of birth back in there? So she did provide that.
He kicked me, basically beat me up any kind of way that he could. He beat me in front of people. He beat me outside on 5th Avenue up and down the street. It was very, very public. Everybody knew that this was happening to me. It was the darkest time of my life. I ended up becoming pregnant by him with a girl. And when I was 6 months pregnant with her, he suspected that I was trying to move away to Lafayette and decided that he was going to torture me for 4 to 6 hours straight. It started approximately around, I want to say like midnight, and then it ended at around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. He was hitting me, punching me, kicking me, dragging me all around when we lived on Rhode Island. We used to live on, I think, 8th and Rhode Island, over by the Sharks in Gary. Anyway, he was beating me up so bad that I got really dirty on the floor, and he ended up throwing me into a tub and turning on the cold water. And when I screamed from it being freezing cold, he flipped it to burning hot and kept throwing me back into the tub every time I would try to get out.
I do also want to say, you guys, that that birth certificate was in January of 2018, and those dependent charges that we saw on his record were from December of 2018, I believe. But that still could have involved this, because sometimes it takes a while for things to go through the legal system. And also, just because we didn't see any charges related to her doesn't mean that this didn't happen. She could have been too scared to press charges against him, and she would have had to go and testify against him and been 10 feet from him, telling everything that she's saying right now. So just because that, I do have to say though that there's no charges related to this in his record that I saw. So I do have to say this is alleged, but not in my mind. You guys know what I'm saying though, right?
Every time I would try to reach for the door, like once I could crawl to the door and try to escape, he would punch me in my head. I started screaming for God to save my baby and to help me. And that would trigger him every time, and he would end up beating me worse. Finally, he got tired and he ended up going to the room to do something, and I was able to get away. When I got away, I was barefoot. I didn't have on a shirt. I ran to the PLS that was on Broadway, and called my grandfather from there, and he could barely understand me on the phone. When my grandfather picked me up, he was in tears because of the way that I looked. I was black and blue from head to toe. So that is just briefly some of the things that I endured. Other times, there was times where he held a knife to my throat, where he choked me out to where I passed out. There was a lot of instances of abuse. This person is extremely violent. My heart goes out to Emma and her family, and I pray to God that they find her. I just needed to get my story out.
Did you guys, okay, you guys see this right here? Because I still love you and letting go was hard. So April 4th, 2017. So this looks like that it's text from him to her. So these are probably receipts too. And I think there's another one coming up.
Emma and her family, and I pray to God that they find her. I just needed to get my story out so that everyone would know publicly that this person is extremely violent. And I know all of his family. I know all of his friends. They all know me. I moved away and I cut ties with everybody and everything from there because I was so afraid of this person. God help Emma, and God help her and her baby come home. And that's all I have to say.
Put some cat.
Okay, if I'm sorry that I was trying to decide on whether I would play this or not, you guys. I'll show you the page where I found this, and she has a lot of information. And like I said, from what I've seen, I do believe this is true. And I have seen posts from, I believe it's the same ex or another ex saying the same stuff. So, let me see here. So this is her page, and she posts a lot about people from Gary and the surrounding areas. She also has this picture. This is the camper that I was telling you guys about. This is allegedly a video of the camper that was in that vacant lot that I showed you guys. So they're asking if anybody has seen this camper around, and it looks drivable too. So they believe this was the last place that Emma and her unborn child were seen. Yeah. Let's see here. And uh, so you guys know that I do have to say that all of this is allegedly, though, right? So okay, and these are allegedly text from Antoine. He also goes by another name online, Riley, and I was confused about who Riley was, but he's talking to somebody saying that she left with a woman in a car. But like her mama said, that's not true. You know, they were able to verify that that's not true. Let me see what else that I have for you guys. And I do have a good story at the end to share with you guys because you guys know I don't like to leave you all on a bad note. Let me make sure that I just showed you guys everything about Emma. Let me see here. Oh, you guys, let me make sure that this takes us to the right part on Google Earth, and then I'll come back and get you guys so we can look at this area for sure. Yeah, I don't know much about Google Earth, and I just wanted to make sure that it didn't pop up right over my house, you know. So this is the area you guys see back here. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but right in the back here is where the door was that I showed you guys. But in this vacant lot right here is allegedly where the camper was that they were staying in. So let me show you guys what it looks like around through here. That little house looks nice. Let me see here. Well, now it's not letting me drive. Oh my goodness, now it's not letting me drive, you guys. Let's see if we can go anywhere. Maybe because I already had this pulled up is why it's not letting me go anywhere. Let me fix it, guys. It's not letting me go anywhere. Maybe because I had that pulled up specifically. Now I lost it, guys. Well, I'm going to have to learn Google Earth a bit better before I try to go back here. Broken Justice. Oh my goodness, that is awful. Yes, and we have to let everybody know that that just because, you know, that it's usually women that we see in abusive relationships, that men can absolutely be abused too. Hey, grateful middle-aged cat mama, how are you? That's okay. You came just at the right time because we're about to watch some good ending stories. So you'll have to go back and learn about Emma, but I'm glad you came right now. Um, Let me see here. Let me get us to the good stories, you guys. Did you guys hear about? Okay, you guys know that Sebastian Rogers is still missing from Tennessee, but he's an autistic teen missing from Sumner County. Did you hear? Did you guys hear that? An autistic missing 4-year-old was found in Sumner County just the other day. I saw the headlines. Autistic child found, missing child with autism found in Tennessee Creek, Sumner County, and I thought for sure that it was that it was Sebastian, but no, but it's still good. It's absolutely wonderful that a 4-year-old was found in the same area, you guys. Uh, let me see here. Okay, I'll take you guys there. It says seconds count when a child disappears. Distraught parents reported a 4-year-old went missing in Sumner County. An immediate response led to a dramatic rescue thanks in large part to the use of the drones. Um, Drones flew high above Flat Ridge area of White House in Sumner County. He was outside with his mom and walked off, said Sheriff Eric Craddock. Craddock was among the 36 searchers trying to navigate through the thick brush looking for the boy. The terrain there is so steep in its fall and leaves falling. It's rugged terrain, Craddock said. But all of those leaves falling made for a clean line of sight from above through the trees, expanding the search quickly. We put the drones up, and within 20 minutes being up, we found the child in the woods. Oh, that's great, you guys. All of the all of the all law enforcement agencies needs a drone. I bet that was really, really helpful. Drone operators spotted the boy along the bank of a creek. The sheriff, guided by the drone, made the first contact with the child. The boy was wet and shivering as Craddock wrapped him in his jacket. He ran up to EMA Director Ken Widener and the child's father. His dad picked him and just watching that hug was amazing, said Widener. Well, we have been hearing so much bad stuff about Sheriff Craddock and about Ken Widener, but we see here how they did really, really good, you know. The little boy was found 1 hour after the emergency call went out. He was cold but unharmed. It's amazing getting him back to his family. He's happy, he's healthy, and it's the ending we want in every case, Craddock said. Since the drone program started here in Sumner County, they've had 15 finds or rescues, all thanks to the use of the drones. Wow, 15 guys. That's great. Sheriff Craddock tells the EMA's drone program a force multiplier. A drone can cover ground in 10 minutes, then 10 searchers on the ground in 3 hours. So I also have a video that shows some of that drone footage. I'll show you guys. They have it up here, but we'd have to watch a ad first. So I got it on YouTube, and I'll come back and get you guys. And I'll share the link to you guys so you can watch it on your own time too.
Hard to imagine a more serious call than that of a missing child. When a call like that comes in here to Sumner County Emergency Management, there is an immediate response from ground and in the air. This is drone video from high above the Flat Ridge area of White House in Sumner County. An urgent search was underway Friday.
A missing child. He was outside with his mom and walked off.
Sheriff Eric Craddock was among the 36 or so searchers trying to navigate through thick brush looking for a 4-year-old boy.
The terrain there is steep. Obviously it's fall. The leaves are falling.
So is this just this past Friday, guys? That's great because it was really, really cold up in the night these last few nights. I live in Kentucky, so I would say they have about the same temperatures that we do, and it got really, really cold this weekend. No, Broken Justice, no, you don't have, no, that's not your fault. That is you taught him right. That's the way mamas are supposed to teach their sons. Absolutely. Nobody should hit anybody, woman, man, anybody, really.
Just really rugged terrain.
But all of those leaves falling made for a clean line of sight from above through the trees, thus expanding the search quickly.
We put the drones up, and within 20 minutes of the drones being up, we had found the child in the woods.
He was spotted along the bank of a creek, and here you can see the sheriff, guided by the drone, making first contact.
That's me running up to the child. You can see there I'm grabbing the child up.
The boy was wet and shivering as Craddock wrapped him in his jacket and ran him up to EMA Director Ken Widener and the child's father.
And his dad picked him up, and just to watch that hug is amazing.
The little boy was found 1 hour after the emergency call went out. He was cold, but...
Guys, this makes me wonder about Sebastian. You guys know that they had to have this 8 months ago too, 8 or 9 months ago. So I think we actually even heard it on the dispatch calls from that day that Sebastian went missing. So it makes me think that he was nowhere close, because surely they would have seen him, you know?
Unharmed.
Oh, it's amazing. You got him back to his family. He's happy. He's healthy. It's the ending we always want on every case.
Since the drone program started here in Sumner County, they have had 15 finds, 15 rescues, thanks to the use of the drone. In Gallatin, Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
And then this is some more of the drone footage at the end they're showing us. That's so clear, isn't it? But it's, of course, heat temperatures. But I bet it wasn't that different from the temperatures on the day that Sebastian went missing. That makes you think, doesn't it? I actually saw on some of the other good, I believe that I save good endings for you guys all the time, that for us to look at. Oh, you guys, that reminds me. I had told you guys that I was going to do a good ending live for my birthday yesterday, but I'll tell you guys this, that we had Thanksgiving. My family, they live about 3 hours away, and so they came in for Thanksgiving on Sunday and for my birthday dinner. And where I'm keto, you guys, and I don't ever eat sugar or carbs, I ate so much, and I totally had a food hangover and totally had a food hangover yesterday. And also, I wanted to tell you guys also that I was waiting to do our good ending live and my birthday live, because I wanted to also do a giveaway, and I ordered a few more things for our giveaway, and we can do trivia, and it'll be really fun, you guys. I ordered a true crime throw for us to give away, and yes, thank you so much, Debbie. All of you guys were so very kind about that, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I think it'll be really fun, you guys. Let me see here. That's what I was trying to do, Vin. I was in the background here trying to get us to your page so that I could show you guys some of Van's new pictures. She posts pictures every single day almost on her page, nature pictures. And for some reason, I can't click it in the chat, and I'm having trouble finding your channel. Wait, I know how I can do it. Let's see here. Yeah, I got us there now, I think. Let me see here, maybe. Well, no, I'm in a different... Oh, geez. Why does technology have to be so difficult? You know? I went to college in about 2005, so that's about the end of my technology. No, and I don't think that's it, Nature Rocks, because I go there all the time too, so it should take me back there. But I think I got us there now, and I can show you guys. And it makes you happy she posted something the other day of where she lives outside, and it looked just like my holler almost, and it's beautiful. Let's see here. Let's read this right here. It says, Happy Tuesday. I know my posts have not been consistent and I apologize. Well, that's okay. We understand how that goes. I just had a food hangover yesterday. It's okay. Um, she says, just a thought. We all have things we struggle with. Could be from trauma from our past, depression, anxiety, grief, chronic health conditions, etc. One thing we can do despite all of that is to say a kind word, smile at someone, tell the people you love, I love you. It doesn't take too much to help make someone feel appreciated, seen, and loved. You are so right, Van. She says, to all of you that support me, I just want to say thank you. You all mean so much to me, and I truly mean that. I promise to have more content soon. Thank you for your patience. Well, that's all right. All know how that goes. This is the picture that I loved, you guys. It reminded me of my holler. I think it's beautiful. Um, and there's her Scarlet. I don't know if all of you guys know, but she was missing her cat, and she loves this cat for months, I think. And she finally came home. And she says she's doing great right now, so that's wonderful. I think that Vanessa shared her channel, but I'll share it again, and you guys please go over and subscribe to her. That way you can get her community posts and comment on them. Wow, Vanessa, was it 6 months? I thought that it was at least 4 months. I had no idea it was 6 months. And then for her to come back, that's great. That's wonderful. That's a miracle. That's a miracle. When we're talking about miracles, her coming home is absolutely a miracle. 86, Aaron. Oh my goodness. I think it was in the 40s here this morning, and it has been down in the 30s. Yep. So you and Vanessa is going to start doing live streams where she takes us on nature walks and stuff, and I'm excited for that, you guys, because I can get out some places, if there's a sidewalk and things like that, but not really. I need one of those wheelchairs that's got like 4-wheel drive on it. You can put. I see a lot. They have these kind that do that where veterans can go hunting and stuff still in the woods and stuff like that, and they don't get stuck going anywhere. But I have seen these other kind that are for not as high tech, that you can get out in the woods and stuff. I need one of those. Oh. All right, guys, I guess I'll let you guys go, and keep an eye on my community posts, and if you guys have any cases that you think need awareness. Hey, Sunday Doodle, so good to see you. We were just leaving. I'm sorry, but you'll have to go back and watch, because we had a very good ending at the end. A 4-year-old autistic boy was found in Sumner County. He went missing and he was found. That's okay. I'm glad you stopped by. I just hate that we're leaving right when you get here. I agree, Debbie. It is really sad. And it's all crazy. Yep. So you guys email me if there's any cases that you think need awareness, and hopefully I can give good news next week about Emma and her baby, or any of our other past cases. And you guys keep an eye out. And yeah, real life, huh? Sunday. Yeah, real life gets in the way sometimes. Thank you to my mods, my friends that are my mods. Thank you for helping me today. I really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you all for coming. And thank you again for all the birthday wishes, you guys. It really does mean a lot to me. Like, I keep all of my birthday cards, every single one I've had since I was like 5 years old, because people sending their wishes to me means a whole lot. So thank you again for that. And I love you all. And don't forget to say your prayers and take your vitamins. And I'll see you next time, okay? I love you all. Bye-bye.